Greetings, Fortniters. This is JikkySef. In a galaxy far, far away, there was a lonely Stormtrooper, and he was about to jump into the Fortnite map at Misty Meadows. The mission here is we are aiming to find Cupid's crossbow. That was a pun intended, by the way. Good morning on a beautiful Friday. I'm drinking my first cup of coffee here. And I'm going to do a Rocket League video next. They have a Year of the Ox celebration going on. So look for that later today. I hope you guys are doing your heart's wild quests. I have a handy dandy video that I put up last night. Hopefully that helps you with those quests. It shows you where a bunch of stuff is. Alright, so as I said before, the main objective of this match is to find Cupid's crossbow and then do some damage to the IO guards and opponents. I like landing at this building. There's a bunch of chests in here. There's one on each floor usually. Right off the bat, I got a shotgun and some chug splash. That's a pretty cool back bling that I got for the Stormtrooper. That was part of the Battle Pass, what was it, Season 9, I want to say? With Stratus. I think that was his back bling. Stratus is featured in my Beat by a Bot video. You could find that on my playlist, Fortnite Music. Speaking of which, this week I laid down drums, bass, and scratch vocals for Rollin' with the Bunches. It's a song about Agent Peely, so please look forward to that. I'm going to make a nice video for that and everything. Alright, I found a crossbow in one of the last matches. I actually eliminated someone and took it off them. I'm under the impression that the crossbows are not in the chests, and they are just lying around on their own. Although this match is from yesterday, so I did not know that at the time. That's why I'm scouring through every chest imaginable here at Misty Meadows. Misty Meadows is one of my favorite locations. It reminds me of a little Danish village just north of Santa Barbara. You take the 101 north, and then you jump off in Buellton at Anderson's Pea Soup and take the 246 east for about 3 miles. They also filmed a really nice movie called Sideways up there. They show some of the restaurants just off that exit. I always like watching that movie, if I can't go up to Solvang personally. Right now, during the COVID-19 pandemic, we bypassed our yearly Solvang trip. We usually go up there about Christmas time. They build 2 giant gingerbread houses. Alright, let's get Ripley here. Got him. Believe it or not, we got him. And this other dude that was fighting him, he got a couple nice hits on me. Stormtrooper. Get over here, you whippersnapper. Got him. A little parlay there. Strafing action. As I was saying, one of my favorite places to visit is Solvang, California. They have a Hans Christian Andersen museum. That's pretty cool. He wrote The Ugly Swan and The Little Mermaid. Last time we went up there, we stopped at Anderson's Pea Soup. Now, I'm not a big pea soup fan, but you kind of have to get it. And then we went to an ostrich farm. That was neat. We stayed overnight at the Anderson's Pea Soup Inn. It's really nice. I got a great night's sleep. You know the funny thing about hotels? You could spend hundreds of dollars at a hotel, a really nice one, and then you get one bad neighbor and you can't sleep. We went to Disneyland last January. We stayed at the King's Inn, which is formerly Super 8 on Catella. It's close enough to Disneyland that you could walk there. That's why we stay there. Again with the duct tape. What does that mean? Let's go into Nom's here real quick and get some food. So what I was saying is we had a bad neighbor that kept me up all night. So the next day I was dead tired. Imagine being at Disneyland, the happiest place on earth, but being dead tired. And I got to see Galaxy's Edge for the very first time. That was awesome. I could just hang out there all day. It reminds me of Kit's Cantina. So after being at Disneyland all day, I was wiped out from that, plus being tired, and then I had to drive us home. We live about an hour away from Disneyland. Luckily, I am experienced driving being dead tired, so it was no big feat for me. I like to be in the driver's seat. I've done a lot of driving in my life. Drove a lot in the dead of winter, in the snow, and the ice. I trust myself behind the wheel. When AM Radio used to go on tour, we always had a tour manager that also did the sound. One of our last guys, Royce Covington, one of the best guys on earth, he enjoyed driving through the night, so he did a lot of the driving. Alright, those IO guards are interested in someone else. That's kind of interesting. So that's the best thing to do for this crossbow challenge. If you can actually find Cupid's crossbow, there's great. Come on now. I'm gonna have to move in for the kill here. Got him. If you could find Cupid's crossbow, the IO guards will do all the damage for that challenge for you. I'm gonna get out of here because they're hitting me right now. Or as the Llama Sir says, they are lasering me. I like that term. I love the Llama Sir's videos. I've learned so many tips and tricks from that dude. Look at that, they're still hitting me from this far away. They knocked me down to 2 health. So remember that later in the game when I get my victory royale. Oops, spoiler alert there. Yeah, at one point in the match, I was at 2 health. That's very interesting. Another YouTuber that I love to check out is In the Littlewood. He's got a cool accent. But he is very helpful with the challenges and quests. I watched all of his videos yesterday morning before doing the quests myself. The difference between me and him is he does them individually and breaks them down. And he will give you all the locations for stuff. I just kind of put them all in one video haphazardly. But I recommend those 2 YouTubers. If you're not watching JikkySef videos, go check out the Llama Sir and In the Littlewood. Everyday Fortnite's been helpful too. I always like to smash up the sofas and take the gold. Since they have the gold all over the game, they should do some minor 49er gold rush thing. That'd be kind of neat. Put a gold mine in the game. We had a mine at Frenzy Farm. That was Season 3, I believe. Season 4, they turned it into Stark Industries. Let's do a little bit of fishing here before the storm closes in. Maybe I can get a riff fish and get out of here quick. And look at that, I did Turk's quick quest. That rolls off the tongue. I'm going to say it again. Quick quest. Alright, I hope you guys have been enjoying my item shop videos. Those are a lot of fun, because I get to engage with you guys, the subscribers. I have a good time doing that. You guys are awesome. Alright, it looks like this is going to take me to Lazy Lake. But I'm going to try and do some fishing before I go there. Got the Stormtrooper here. I haven't used him since the Star Wars event. still looking for a crossbow. It's kind of late in the match for that. There are some IO guards that pop up around here too. You could also find Bush Ranger at that little shack with the telescope. I'm gonna go there in a second here. Just doing some last minute harvesting. There's Lazy Lake up there. The actual lake itself is behind me, getting swallowed up by the storm. It's interesting that they call all the buildings Lazy Lake, but the actual lake that's Lazy Lake is the one in between Lazy Lake Island, Misty Meadows, and Lazy Lake. Alright, so you could find IO guards around here at Rapids Rest. You could also find Bush Ranger, and there they are right there. I'm going to bypass that. I'm still working on my next IO Elevators match. I got another piece of footage yesterday. The Easter Island head popped up in an IO elevator, so that was cool footage to add. Now I think I have 4 things. I'd like to get about 6 or 7 before I make that video. Although we're on week 11, so I'm running out of time here. Shout out to my good buddy Jed Wan, who gifted me the Shaolin sit-up emote yesterday. That's very awesome. And I also gifted myself a little something. The Hooked on You music pack. I love that song. I'm going to use that in this video for the intro and outro. At some point, I want to record a video intro and outro, maybe for next season. I bet you guys are all curious as to what I look like. That is a question easily answered. All you gotta do is Google search my name, Kevin Rydell, R-I-D-E-L. It's in the channel description, and I was in a couple rock bands, Rydell High and AM Radio. I also did some voiceover work. One of the most prominent ones is for the video game by Nintendo called Elite Beat Agents that came out in like 2006, 2007. But I sang lead vocals on a couple songs and backups on a couple songs. Funny how the backing vocals happen. I was in the recording studio to sing the Good Charlotte song, and I was waiting in the hallway to go in, and they were recording Inspiration by Peter Cetera, and I was harmonizing with the song in the hallway, and the producer, or the engineer, heard me doing the high harmonies, so they called me in the studio to record them for the video game. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done that. I have a very high vocal register, so I can hit the high notes. I attribute that to singing heavy metal when I was a teenager. Alright, we're gonna hang out at the gas station here. Ooh, shield potion, I could use that later. There's only a handful of players left here. I still haven't found the crossbow. I think Cupid hid them in this game. So Valentine's Day is coming up this Sunday. I still have to buy my wife a Valentine's Day card and present. What should I get her? If you guys have any suggestions on what I should get my wife for Valentine's Day, please let me know in the comments below. I sometimes get her a collectible item. Sometimes I get her chocolates. She likes truffles. I've gotten her a Disney t-shirt in the past. Doesn't seem very romantic. Kind of a cute gift. We've been to Disneyland so many times. There was one year we had an annual pass, and I understand they're not going to be doing that anymore. For Southern California residents, you can get an annual pass for a lot less than if you didn't live here. It's been many, many, many years since I've gotten one of those. They're so expensive these days. But it was when my daughter was born. The first year she was born, we had an annual passport to Disneyland, and we went 23 times. I did the calculations on that, and that works out to $20 a day, parking included. That's pretty cheap. Imagine that. Going to Disneyland for only $20 for your entire family. Alright, we are now one of 6 people left here. I'm kind of playing it safe here. I've come this far. Why rush into battle and get eliminated? I have a bad habit of running around and getting sniped. Or someone with an assault rifle and really good aim up on a hill just taking me out of the game when I'm not looking. That's the most frustrating part of Fortnite. When someone's shooting at you and you don't know where they are, so you can't even shoot back at them. I think that would qualify for being lasered. I used to telemarket laser cartridges back in the day. You guys might not know this about me, but I did about 7 to 8 years of telemarketing when I was in my early 20s, late teens. That was one of the easiest jobs to get if you just moved out to California and you needed to pay rent and you were in a rock band. Just go in for about 4 or 5 hours, make your money, spend the rest day working on music. I remember the first day that my buddies picked me up from the airport at LAX, and we were staying in an apartment in Hollywood. They took me to a McDonald's on Hollywood Boulevard, and I'm from rural Connecticut, so it was a huge culture shock just looking at all the people in Hollywood. Of course, now I've been here so long, I'm part of this whole scene. Alright, there's 3 other players left. Where are they? There's someone in a fort over there, I bet. Nope, there's 2 players left. One of them got taken out. Since I am a Stormtrooper, I probably have bad aim. My son and I watched Planet Hulk last night, the cartoon. And then after that, we watched Thor Ragnarok. Korg is in both of those movies. He's the rock guy that looks like the Thing. I love superhero movies. Alright, it's just me and one other player. And I have a gold heavy assault rifle. They must be down there in that fort. Who's ready for the end of the game? I still haven't found a crossbow, by the way. Imagine if I found one right now. That'd be the stupidest thing ever. Alright, where are you? I have a oh, there they are. Got him. Alright, 54 damage, 37 damage. They're hiding behind the tree, so let's get rid of the tree. And we'll reload here in a safe position. And continue the onslaught. Got him. Victory Royale for the Stormtrooper. However, he's still sad because he can't find a Valentine's Day date. If you guys can recommend a date for the Stormtrooper here, please let me know in the comments below. I heard he's interested in Bright Bomber. Don't forget to support a creator, JikkySef. That spells JikkySef. Go ahead and treat yourself to something in the item shop today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and may the Fortnite be with you.